TBR, or, well, not necessarily TBR, my hopefuls that I can read for the month of March. So I am going to be doing things. So the primary one that I am going to be doing is a book fiend with Mel. She has a game for the month of March called Roll a Read. Basically, it's loosely based on D&D, and she has prompts and cards, and so I am going to do that. So I am going to be rolling the dice and then doing the prompts, and then I will let you know what books I am choosing. If I have the physical book, I will obviously show you. If not, I will just put a picture of the book of what I will be reading. So let's get into it. Most of it, you're just not able to see the top, which is over here, but regardless. So the first thing that we need to do is there is a 8-sided die to see how many rolls or how many books we are going to be reading. So let's do that. So 4. So I am only reading 4 books as of right now. You roll the D20 and then it goes 1 through 4. Or actually, no. I do apologize. I did not set this up right. It's 5. Give me 1 second. There we go. We're just gonna add some more. And basically it's 1 through 5 with 4 rows. It's 1 and then all the way to 20. All right, so depending on what you roll, that's the prompt that you select. So let's do first roll. It's an 8, so 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is a halfling short story, novella, manga, comic, that. And that one book, and it's called Death's Door, an Edgar Allan Poe time travel novella. The fall of 1849, Edgar Allan Poe disappeared. He was missing for 5 days and then found wandering near Gunner's Hall in Baltimore. Delirious and possibly drunk, wearing strange clothes and carrying a cane, Poe died 4 days later in a Baltimore hospital, never having regained proper consciousness except to call out for a mysterious person by the name of Reynolds. Of course, Poe was a clocker, and I knew I would write this story someday. What I hadn't expected was who would find Poe when he stumbled into the 21st century. All right, so I rolled a 5, and that is mental, physical health rep. Reading a book called Echoes. And basically it's this girl, Hannah, who thinks she's losing her mind. She, after hitting and killing a man with her car, however, his body and blood vanish without a trace. She thinks she's insane, trying to find him. She is just losing her mind, basically, and I figured that is part of the mental, physical health rep. I did 4. This is indie slash self-published. It's a digital book, and it is called Friends and Foes, a Read Wine Bookstore Cozy Mystery. And basically it's about a aspiring owner called Trixie Pristine, surrounds herself with coffee, wine, treats, and books, teams up with closest friend Cora and Sally, embark on an opportunity of a lifetime, opening a quaint bookstore. Read Wine is the name of the bookstore. However, strange things start to happen, and the women realize someone is out to sabotage their new business venture. Refusing to put down the coffee or relinquish the wine, the three friends meddle in police affairs to get to the bottom of the mysterious events. So I figured that is such a super cute read. And then the very last one, let's see, is number 8. That is a Paladin. The book is in a sitting or urban setting. I figured I'm not going to be able to finish this by the end of February, so I'm going to do Disney at Dawn, because they are, where they live is a city, not necessarily city, but in the urban like neighborhoods, things like that, in the state of Florida. So I figured I will take that with a grain of salt. Is all the roles for Roll a Read. Now I will say I am adding a couple of more books than the 4 books for the actual readathon. Now I'm gonna go into 2 other books that I will be reading. So as of right now, that is a total of 4 books that I am going to be reading. And then this book, Finley Donovan is killing it. I am going to go ahead and read this. I actually am buddy reading it with a friend from one of the Discords. We're gonna be buddy reading it starting on Wednesday. And then the last one is The Night Swim. I heard a lot from Brittany loves reading, plus I did get the audio, so I will be doing the audio. And the reason why I'm picking this one up is because I actually got the ARC for the second one. I believe it's called Dark Corners, and that's the second book in this series, which I didn't know at the time of when I requested it. And so I am gonna read this first, and then I will read that ARC probably in April. So yeah, so that is pretty much my reading. It's gonna be a pretty mild March, which I am perfectly fine with, due to by the end of March we are moving. So this actually works out for a good thing, because it's gonna be a really mellow time to read. That is all that I am going to be reading in the month of March. If you have ever read any of the books, do let me know how you liked it and ranked it. And I do hope maybe some of these books you might be inspired to read sometime in 2023. Anyways, I do hope that you have a wonderful reading month for March, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.